Carrie Gorman. She's very attractive, very smart. She graduated 2 years ago. She's a paralegal on the fast track in Boston. She's the younger sister of a friend of mine named Bobby Gorman. And as far as I know, the two of us are still friends.
And this is Jim Ignatovich, which is much easier to say than it is to spell, which is not his fault. He's reasonably attractive and can get through a game of Scrabble as long as 2-letter words are allowed. Graduated 4 years ago from UMass Amherst with my brother Bobby. He's a district circulation manager at the Lowell Sun newspaper. Surprising as it may seem, from looking at him, his district does seem to circulate.
We dated once. Her brother Bobby warned me she had a humor deficiency, but I asked her out anyway. Sometimes when they look like that, you gotta take a shot regardless.
Bobby was worried. He thought a relationship between Jim and me would jeopardize their friendship. He had nothing to worry about. When Mr. Wallet Friendly here asked me to dinner and turned into a parking lot at Denny's, the likelihood of anything resembling a relationship flew right out the window of his mom's Chevy Celebrity.
I happen to like Denny's. Their selection is bountiful and gracefully unpretentious. And in my life, I have never seen better looking pictures of food on the menu. And if the food doesn't look like that when it gets here, well, you can just stare at the menu and pretend that's what you're eating. She wasn't impressed.
I told him I preferred my cuisine a little more eclectic.
So, since I didn't have my thesaurus, we stayed at Degan's.
Where he proceeded to flirt with the waitress.
That's what waitresses are for!
Then, for the next 52 minutes, he talked about NFL drafts, Grey's Anatomy.
Hello.
Greek pizza versus Italian pizza. The 3 home runs he hit in Little Leagues. Gaston?
Oh, hello there.
Michael Jordan.
Kill me.
The first time he ever saw the Wiggles.
Wiggle.
His foolproof method of surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the grocery store. You're going to get food. Non-perishables. Non-perishables only. Perishables will kill you. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to an industrial train station. You're going to take it over. You're going to form a base there. Then you're going to make one of the trains usable. You're going to get it out to the mountains. You're going to build a base there. And then you're going to set up a farm in the mountains, but make sure that the railroad is still functional from the mountains to the city. Then you start populating. You kidnap people. You ask them to come. Whatever you need, just get people to your settlement. And if you cross me, I will kill you. I will burn your homes. I will bury your families. There is no survival without me.
And how adding Jason Momoa will improve his zombie fortress.
No one sprays mace like Gaston. It's the face like Gaston. No one can save the whole human race like Gaston.
He's like Tommy Testosterone.
So, after dinner, I took her to a film. Excuse me. Move, kid. Do you want me to knock that popcorn out of your hand? Excuse you.
He took me to a movie. Jackie Chan does not make films.
She complained the whole time.
Humans do not kick each other in the face that often.
Look. You know, he could kill zombies.
Got that.
And after the film, I took her back to her house. I walked her up to the porch, and you know what I get?
Guess.
Fine. Dinner, $12.79.
Including tip.
Film?
Movie.
That's $17, $8.50 per. You gotta figure gas, wear on the car.
What?
And my time.
Your time.
Yes, my time. I really put out for her. I was thinking this was a good $50, $60 evening. I expected lip reciprocation.
He actually said that. How about some lip reciprocation? I couldn't get in the house fast enough.
No consideration.
It should have ended there.
Would have been fine with me. I had more fun as a pallbearer at my uncle's funeral.
I thought my excursion into Ignativish land was over.
I had hoped that our next meeting would be never, but no such luck.
This is my father, Walter Gorman. He's a retired firefighter, real stand-up guy.
And this is my mother, Alice Ignatievich. She's a retired mother.
And there was this
Phone call.
Hello?
Hello, Alice. This is Walter Gorman.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Good. Sciatica's kicking up a little, but if I sleep upside down and walk sideways for a few days, it goes away. Alice? You there?
Yes, Walter, I'm here.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Is everything all right? Is there a fire or something I should know about?
Oh, no, nothing like that. No, I was just, well, I got out the calendar here this morning, and I was just counting up the months, just to make sure I wasn't, rushing things.
Counting up what months?
Well, the months since your Marty died. And I come up with 37.
That's about right, Walt.
And at first it didn't sound like a lot, 37 months, but then I counted it up in years and I got 3 in 1 month. And then I thought to myself, well, 3 years sure sounds a lot longer than 37 months, and would you like to go out to dinner sometime? You said no, right?
Yes.
You said yes?
No, I said no. Yes, I said no.
Good.
Although, I'm not really sure why.
You what?
I asked the woman out to dinner. Is that a crime? I haven't sat across the table from a woman and had a nice dinner since your mother died. I thought it was something I should do.
So you just, called her up and asked her?
What, is there a new way to do it? It's been 25 years. I'm a little rusty. If there's a better way, then tell me. Dialed her number 8 times before I pressed the last button and let the call go through. Last time I was that scared I was in Da Nang.
But she said no.
She said no, though I really don't know why. What do you mean it's time? Dad's only been dead 3 years, and he was the love of your life, right?
Yes, of course.
So then why do you want to... I can't even say it.
Why do I want to date?
Please don't say that. What about me?
Friday, you go to the Smashing Pumpkins concert with Stephanie. Can I come? I'll just sit in the back seat and you can do whatever you want with her. I'll just pretend we're not even there.
No.
See?
There are plenty of ladies besides Alice Ignatievich. They're all after you, Dad. They're leaving pies and casseroles on the porch. You're like the hot widower of the neighborhood.
Hasn't been a pie or casserole in months. I'd eat the pies and the casseroles and never call them up, so they stopped bringing the pies and the casseroles. Don't miss the casseroles, but I do miss the pies. Audrey Lambert on Otis Street offered to do my laundry. I wouldn't let her. Hate doing my own laundry, but I'll be damned if I let Audrey Lambert fondle my shorts. With every pie and every casserole and every load of laundry, there was a widow with an agenda. And widows with agendas don't interest me. Alice Ignatievich interests me. I'm gonna call her again. Saw her in the CVS today. She was in the Dr. Scholl's aisle. I waved, she waved, and
I looked really closely, and all I could think of was an old song my grandfather used to sing to my grandmother.
What old song?
Your lips tell me no, no, but there's yes, yes in your eyes.
I have to tell you something.
You died.
Nobody died.
Then why are you telling me you have something to tell me? Because if you had something to tell me, it must be someone died. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have told me. But you did. So who died?
Why don't you just wear a big t-shirt that says, I'm the oldest child?
What are you trying to tell me?
Mr. Gorman called again, and he asked me out, and this time, I said yes, we're going to the movies.
So you didn't love Dad after all?
I've called your brother and sister, and neither of them are coming home from college to rescue me. They both approve. You just go to Stephanie and have a wonderful time. Don't even think about me.
Yeah, like there was any chance of that. Go out, have a wonderful time, didn't even think about it. She was 51 years old, going out on a date!
A few months after Marty died, I forced myself to go out with some of our friends. It was then that I became painfully aware of the meaning of the term fifth wheel. All I wanted to do was talk about Marty, but my friends seemed to think that even mentioning his name would be like driving a stake through my heart. So they kept complimenting me on how lovely my clothes were, as if Marty had taken my sense of taste to the grave with him. So I stopped going out with friends. I tried a couple of over 40 single dances. I'd get to the hall, and there'd be 5 women for every guy. So the only real dancing I did was line dancing. All the girls would do the hully-gully while the guys stood on the side and watched, like we were on the auction block. Hey, check that one out. Looks like she could do a couple of flights of stairs without collapsing into a fleshy heap. Har, har, har. So I stopped going to dances, and I absolutely, positively, unequivocally, categorically refused to go to bingo.
Make him stop!
What do you mean him? Did she ever hear the word no?
He's taking advantage of her vulnerability.
Don't give me that. She's just, a minx.
Take that back.
I won't.
Take it back!
No!
Fine. Just tell me this.
What?
What's a minx?
My wife's been dead since All in the Family went off the air. Not Archie Bunker's place now, All in the Family. Yeah, she died about the same time Edith did, and I got along all right there for a couple of years, got carried through high school. But then when she left for college, my sister started calling me daily to try to set me up with somebody. Some cousin of some friend or some lonely neighbor. Kept telling her no, till she started calling me 2 or 3 times a day. Finally, just to shut her up, I agreed to go out with this woman my sister worked with. Her name was Grace, and the only amazing thing about her was that she was divorced from a guy who was in prison for trying to poison her by putting ammonia in her kaopectate. I thought that pretty outrageous until about 40 minutes into the date, when I realized she hadn't stopped talking for 40 minutes. I waited 15 more minutes before I was tempted to stop off at Walmart and pick up some ammonia. Instead, I faked a sciatica attack and brought her home. She was still talking when I closed her front door. After that, I promised myself the next time I go out, it'll be with someone I choose. And I know what you're thinking. Why didn't he just go to the obvious place? But I would not, could not, and did not cruise for chicks at bingo.
That's a minx?
That's a minx.
Wait!
I had no idea what I wanted to wear. I wanted to look attractive, but I didn't want to look fast. Although maybe at my age I couldn't even look fast if I wanted to. I mean, how fast can you look when you drive a Chevy Celebrity and fashion wardrobe off of B. Arthur from the Golden Girls? Still, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I had a plan to bail out if I needed to. I would tell him my sciatic was flaring up, and he'd have to believe that. I watched the soaps, and in the soaps, everybody ends up in bed, regardless of their age. Then he'd be up the creek without a paddle.
Hello?
All right. Where are they?
What do you mean, where are they? It's only 10 o'clock.
I had you home by 8.
Yeah, because I had to rest after my exhilarating dinner at Denny's.
Oh! You better not try anything with her.
Like what? He doesn't know anything to try.
He's a guy. He knows what to try. It's in their nature.
It's not in his nature. She better not move too fast with him, that's all I have to say.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I know what she wants.
Take that back.
That's what I should have told the waitress at Denny's when she brought out my cheeseburger surprise.
Oh. Wait, I think I hear a car pulling up.
Here you go. Do I walk you to your front door, or do I wait in the car until you get inside? I'll do what you tell me.
Better wait there. If you walk towards the door, my son would probably call 911.
So, you like the movie?
I did. What's his name again?
Jackie Chan.
I had a nice time.
Me too. I had a much better time than I would have had I taken my sister's advice.
Which was what?
Well, she thought I should go back to my church bereavement group to find something. Said I should give it a second chance. I walked in there, and the third thing that hit me was what a jerk I was. The second thing that hit me was that everyone was so sad. And the reason that the second and third things hit me was because of the first thing that hit me.
Which was?
I was walking into my church bereavement group.
He's not letting her out of the car. Why isn't he letting her out of the car?
Maybe she doesn't want to get out of the car. Did that ever occurred to you? Maybe he wants her out of the car, but she just won't go because we both know what she wants.
What do you mean by that?
She's a minx!
She's not a mate.
Oh wait, the car door's opening.
I'll flick the front porch light on to let you know I'm okay.
Good.
Thanks.
Good. Can I call you again?
You better.
Oh.
Good.